My name is Madonna Anton Eaglehawk. I am a member of the Rosebud Sioux tribe. I am from Dixon, South Dakota, which is about a population of 12, I think, by now. We are here in the Sicango Oyate camp. This camp is part of the Rosebud Sioux tribe. We call it Sicango Oyate because Sicango stands for Rosebud and Oyate means family. So that's why we call it this. We are in Standing Rock, currently by the Cannonball River. We are based across from Oceti, Shakoi, one of the big main camps. And my husband Curly and I have been here since August 19th. We were only supposed to be here for 3 days. And then when everybody decided to go home, there was only like about maybe a handful of people that were going to stay, that they needed to stay. So we assumed the rules that we still do today. Curly does security. Well, I do security, kitchen, donation, supplies, all the others.
Yeah.
Emotional support when I can.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people united to stand up and protect the water, which is trying to be poisoned by Dakota Access Pipeline. That's what's going on here. We are prayer camps. They've been calling us battle camps. We are not battle camps. We're armed with the prayer, and that's it. With our spirituality, our faith, our belief that we will win. I don't know when, but we will. That's it in a nutshell. We're here till the end.
Water is life. That's what we're here to protect. The water and help Standing Rock defend their land from DAPL, from taking all the land that they think they could steal.
They've violated so many of our sacred sites. When they're up on Turtle Island, they're walking on our ancestors. And that, I don't know what's wrong with them people. I really don't. They have no conscience. They have no heart. And they obviously don't have any spirituality when they can fire upon our women and our children and our elders, all because of money. That's what it is. It all boils down to money. Greed, aggressiveness, they're the aggressors in this whole thing. They've attacked our people time and again, but we're not going away. I don't know when they'll understand that. Maybe, who knows, when more of us show up, which I hope happens, because that's what we need. We need more support here on the ground. Yeah. And we need more awareness out there to people that don't know what's going on. Like all the people that live along the Missouri River. All their lives are threatened too. And a lot of people don't realize that. I don't know why. They're being naive to the point of, I don't know. I don't understand it. Because, our trees need water. Our birds need water. Our animals need water. But most of all, our children and their children need water. And oil and water don't mix. They never have. They never will. And some of our people are being treated badly because they're not indigenous. They holler at some of our people that come to stand with us. Why are you here? You're white. This ain't none of your business. Well, this is not an Indian thing. It's an everybody thing. Everybody needs to stand up and fight for what's right. And what's right is the water, the sacredness of the water. I don't know if everybody tends to forget that they are 65% water. They came from a bag of water from their mother. So that's what makes it sacred too.
They say police officers are to protect. Why are these police officers shooting us? Shooting the protesters and all the people that are here to pray for this water. Why is this governor having all these police officers do this stuff to us?
And the sheriff. The sheriff is, I believe he's to be held accountable for a lot of stuff that happens because they're all following his direction.
Just like if they charge us for trespassing, why can't they get that same charge? When we're not allowed to hold firearms, why do they use them against us? It would be different if these were battle camps, but they're not. We are prayer camps, and that's all we are. We're in prayer for this water and for the people. It's wrong that this governor thinks he can do what he wants. He's got families and kids. Why don't he see that? You know, it's wrong all the way they're going about it. Taking land that does not belong to them.
Yeah, they broke our treaties hundreds of years ago, and they're still breaking our treaties. They're breaking their white man law, their amendments, their constitutions. You know, and those are our constitutions too, because we are, you know, this is all our land. We're all American citizens, all as indigenous people. And we have the right to bear arms, but we don't, because that's not the way to solve this. You know, we're not a violent people, we're humble people. And they're trying to get a reaction out of us, but they're not getting the one that they want. And I think that's what's wrong with them. They don't know how to handle peaceful, prayerful people. So, you know, they retaliate with violence. You know, and that's just, it's bad, because some of our people come back into camp dripping with Maalox or milk of magnesia because they've been maced and tear gassed so many times. And, you know, and those are the ones that we need to take care of, because they're up to protecting us.
It's like one of our friends, she was pregnant, and they still shot her.
Yeah, and it could have killed her and her baby.
And she showed us the bruise where the rubber bullet hit her.
And very close to her unborn baby. Very close. So I hope that turns into another assault charge on them. They need to be held liable and accountable for everything they've done.
In prison, just like they imprison our protesters. I scared the cops yesterday. I put them out in the open. I told them all the pictures I took of them, I'm going to put them on Facebook. I'll put them out there on Twitter to let the people see the real thing, because of the news and the media is lying. And they let the sheriff lie.
Daily.
Daily.
Mm-hmm.
We don't use propane canisters to fight them. We just stand there in prayer.
That was what the news release was the other day from Bismarck, that our people were putting little puncture wounds in the little propane bottles and throwing them across to them. That never happened. You know, sometimes it's so ridiculous. I don't understand how people, even the outside world, even believes it. Right. But there is a lot of racists out there, so, you know, they'll take that information and they'll run with it. That's why we get a lot of bad media. And that's why I'm glad that there is media that comes here and gets the true story, gets the true pictures of what really happens here. You know, they portray us to be bad people, but we're not. You know, we're fighting for everybody's lives, whether they realize it or not. Yeah. The prophecy was that all the generations, all the indigenous people, all tribes would gather to fight the Black Snake, and the youth would be the ones to lead it. And in reality, they are the ones that started the awareness. They're the ones that ran all the way to Washington to help, to cry out for support. You know, cry out for awareness and someone to recognize what's going on here is bad. And they ran all the way to Washington. And Obama obviously didn't listen, because he was here. He was here, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before. He came here and he promised the people that he would not let this happen. But yet he has not stopped them, and when he had the power to, and he still does. But, you know, he chooses to ignore everybody, which is, I don't know.
That's what we call greed. That's what they are, is greedy.
Yeah.
He's in with this DAPO deal. All these government people are. As long as they got their hand in that pocket, they're going to let them do what they want.
Yeah.
We're not going to. We'll stand up for the people, and we'll fight for them. We'll protect them as well.
Well, we even pray for the police. We pray for the governor. We pray for the sheriff, because they all need those prayers. Because, you know, I don't know if they're sick inside or, you know, something. I don't know. They're not at peace with themselves, so they're striking out at everybody.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
But yeah, that is why we're here, and we're gonna be here until until we win.
Come and stand with us.
Or if you have the tools to put out that good word, put that out there. You know, show everybody how we really conduct ourselves here, how peaceful we are. You know, we have a sweat lodge in each one of our camps. That is the way we pray to our Creator. And I don't know, it just, yeah, we just need more support, because that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for a deduction in our numbers. But as you can see, this camp has really grown. Even from last week, we probably have a couple more hundred people here. And they're thinking this winter is going to chase them away, but they're still coming. You know, that's why we're providing as much help as we can, you know, to make sure that they stay warm and they're fed, and most of all, they're safe.
We need more people. We need thousands of people
Yep.
to come and stand, or even push Dapple out the land.
And we invite all the veterans to come and march with our veterans too. Our veterans will be marching December 3rd, I believe it is. And yeah, you protected us, foreign and domestic, at one time or another. We need you here then. And
We need you here now. If they can't come up to stand with us, keep us in prayer.
call
That's
their
all we ask.
representatives, call the governor, call the sheriff's office, call Washington. You know, any type of support that we can get in our fight for the water, you know, would be appreciated. But most of all, if you can't be here, you know, just like Cody said, just keep praying. Yeah, just keep them prayers coming. We need those.
Stay together. Stay united in peace.
And stay focused.
And stay focused on what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting for this water. Fighting for life itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it does pollute this water, we lose a lot of life. A lot of prayers that would be lost.